spread the belief that wolves entered these places in order to kill. The hens are tempting, but they are well protected. They are, however, becoming very nervous, fearing that they may be second course. The commotion is becoming a risk factor. Perhaps it is time to return to the cover of night. At least tonight, they have finally eaten something. A wandering wolf has no option but to live each day as it comes. Tomorrow, they will continue to search for food together. Viejo and Lobo travel nearly 20 miles a day, always moving towards where the sun sets. They travel by day in order to avoid the other wolves, while little by little, the bond between them becomes stronger. The days go by, but their stomachs remain virtually empty. Hunger is the constant traveling companion of errant wolves, starvation an ever-present threat. Because the only lands open to them are those that no one wants, places devoid of prey, barren landscapes for a hunter. They must avoid humans, dogs, and other wolves. Perhaps they will never find their promised land, but while they still have the strength, they will continue to search for it. In these mountains, man has lived alongside wolves for centuries. Superstitious pilgrims brought back tales of bloodthirsty attacks. The foggy night was the typical setting for these terrible stories that associated the animal with the devil. People believed that the wolf would appear simply at the mere mention of its name, and so they coined over 70 different expressions to avoid invoking it. Our friend, the other one, or even Uncle John. The water from the mountain peaks has still not entirely washed away all this cultural legacy, and so the living wolf must still suffer the consequences of its legendary reputation, even if it is based on myth instead of fact. After a few days of subsisting on wild fruits and some small animals they found along the way, the two wolves, Viejo and Lobo, have managed to cross the territories of several packs without any unpleasant encounters. Lobo continues his training in the secrets of survival in extreme conditions. Viejo walks ahead towards the flooded river. In the shallow pools, he knows that there is something to eat. Today's lesson will be how to fish. The wolf is not an animal that is particularly gifted for catching fish, but he can learn when hunger drives him to it. It is a sight worth seeing. Using a technique that is not exactly subtle but nonetheless effective, Viejo creates such confusion in the pool that he forces the trout to move. In typical wolf style, he hounds them so that the fish will make a mistake. Like the deer, one of them generally makes a wrong move just before being caught. Lobo suddenly loses interest in fishing. He senses he is being watched. This goshawk, which normally drinks and bathes in these pools now occupied by the wolves, will have to wait or go somewhere else. The pack that rules over this river have discovered Viejo and Lobo. They are not willing to allow them to violate the most sacred wolf law, not to enter the territory of others. Absorbed in their fishing, the two friends don't realize that the resident clan is taking up positions. Until it's too late. There's no way out. Viejo knows that the only option remaining to them is to stand their ground and fight to the death. While Lobo is neutralized, the attacking leader goes for Viejo, recognizing him as the alpha of the small invading group. Lobo is unable to get up, trapped beneath an adversary stronger than himself. Now, his only hope is Viejo.